In the top stories, McPenny's donates printer to Bastia High School, Jamaica moves to give more access to beaches to residents, and U.S. to revoke visas for some Chinese students. Welcome to the Midday Major Newscast. Today is Thursday, the 29th day of May, 2025. I am Jasmine Thomas. The opportunity to give back to those who have had a positive impact on your life is very important. This was the case at the Bastia High School, where McPenny's donated 2 printers to the school to assist with its day-to-day operations, including the printing of exam papers for the upcoming promotions exams. Company representative Mark Pennyfeather, a past student of the school, says it is always important to contribute to progress in whatever way you can.
I think it's important that it doesn't matter how large or small of a profit that you make, but whatever it is, to give back to what would have contributed to your success. And Bastia High School is a very important part of my personal success, and I'm very proud to be a past student and to have this opportunity to give back to and contribute to all of your futures and foundation. I think
the students and teachers of the Bastia High School were extremely grateful for the donation. The Ministry of Sports, under the leadership of the Honorable Samuel Duggins, is pleased to invite the general public, football fans and members of the media to a landmark international friendly football match between St. Kitts Nevis Select and Yafa, Nigeria, to be held this Friday, 30th May, at the Samuel Williams Sporting Complex in Virchilds. Kickoff is set for 7:30 in the evening and there is no admission fee. This exciting encounter marks the continuation of a celebration of cultural and economic collaboration between St. Kitts and Nevis and Nigeria under the theme "Two Nations, One Rhythm, Bridging Cultures, Building Futures." The football match is more than a sporting event. It represents a deeper investment in community development, the decentralization of opportunity, and the promotion of sports diplomacy as a tool for regional and international unity. This game is part of our commitment to bring opportunities to the people where they live, whether in the capital or the countryside, said Minister Duggins. It's about showing that rural communities are ready for the world stage. The minister is encouraging the entire football fraternity, youth organizations, community leaders and the media to attend and help spotlight this momentous occasion. On Tuesday, 27 May 2025, 23-year-old Zadi Butler of Keon was formally charged with the offense of conspiracy to commit murder. The charge stems from an ongoing investigation conducted by the Violent Crime Unit, VCU, into the final shooting of Recaldo Marsham, the fatal shooting of Recaldo Marsham, and the attempted murder of Terence Richin, which occurred on the 21st of May on Tuckett Street in Ponds Pasture. This arrest represents a significant development in the investigation, which remains active and thorough as officers continue to follow all leads in the case. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force reaffirms its commitment to upholding the rule of law, ensuring public safety, and bringing perpetrators of violent crime to justice. Members of the public are encouraged to continue supporting law enforcement by efforts by providing any information that may assist with ongoing investigations. Further updates will be provided as new information becomes available. On the regional scene, after years of public frustration over limited access to some of the island's most scenic beaches, the Jamaica government says it is taking concrete steps to ensure that citizens can enjoy more of the nation's coastline, even as hotel development continues to expand. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Matthew Samuda, announced on Tuesday that newly approved hotel projects are now required to include pathways to public beaches, traditionally used by locals. The initiative, he said, is part of a broader push to secure beach access for all Jamaicans without infringing on private property rights. Speaking in the House of Representatives during his contribution to the sectoral debate, Samuda pointed to a recent development in Trelawney as an example where a designated public pathway now runs between the RIU and Royalton hotels. And now for news on the international scene. Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced that the U.S. will begin revoking visas of some Chinese students, particularly those in sensitive academic fields or linked to Chinese Communist Party. China is the second largest source of international students in the U.S., with over 270,000 enrolled in 2023 to 2024 school year. The move comes amid growing scrutiny of U.S.-China academic ties. Recent Republican-led informative efforts have targeted partnerships between American universities and Chinese institutions, warning of potential national security risks. The decision follows Rubio's suspension of new visa interviews for international students and ongoing policy shifts under President Trump that have increased uncertainty for foreign students, including visa revocations tied to political activity. The Chinese embassy has not yet responded to the announcement. And now for the weather. Present weather is cloudy with showers in the vicinity. Winds are moderate from the east-northeast at 15 miles per hour. Seas are 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. The weather forecast for today predicts partly sunny skies with a 40% or moderate chance of showers. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a 40% or moderate chance of showers. Sunset today will be at around 20 minutes before 7. Sunrise tomorrow morning at about 25 minutes before 6. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jasmine Thomas. Grace and peace be multiplied to you.